Hi folks, and this video I'm going to show you how to create planes and to make object like this. Of course, we have been using planes like a front plane, top plane, right plane to make sketches. But sometimes we may need to create a new plane, which may be angle, maybe parallel, maybe go through certain points, maybe go through certain lines, for us to make a sketch. Okay, and let's go right to it. Okay, create part. Okay, I'm going to start from top plane, make a sketch. I'm going to choose a center rectangle, click the center, smart dimension 5 inches, smart dimension equals to, put the equal sign, then click this dimension, click this current check. So it's 5, but it's calculated 5. Features, extruded base, and change the depth as 5. Zoom to fit, click current check. So we finish our cube. Next step, we're going to cut this corner off, but in order to do that we need to have a plan. This plan need to go through this point, and this point. Okay, so I'm going to click cursor somewhere in the empty space, and when the feature is on, click reference geometry, click plan. Okay, it has the 3 reference point, first reference, second, third. Click the first. I'm going to select this point. It's called the vertex 1. Then click the second one, this corner point, vertex 2, and this is the vertex 3. Now if you rotate it, you will see that is this plane is we wanted. We can cut this corner off. Of course, it's cut too much, so click green check. So we have this plane which is good. Now we need to have create a plane which is parallel to this plane, but somehow goes through the middle point. Okay, so once again, when this plane is on, and go to geometry reference geometry, click plane. You will notice that it created plane to this side, and if it is not in the right location, you can always change it. Okay, if it is on this side, you can click flip upside to change that. That is currently that side what we wanted. Okay, and the distance, once again, I want to be parallel, and once again, that is if it's the wrong side, I'm going to click this yeah, I want to be parallel. I also wanted to be the other side, flip opposite to the other side, and the distance currently there is a distance, and I do not have to choose this distance. And what I can do that is click a second reference and put your cursor on this one. I'm going to choose a parallel. Okay, click parallel, then choose the second reference point, put your cursor. I'm going to redo this one more time so you can see that. I'm going to click this one, click this X. Okay, this is how I do it. Okay, make sure the plan is on. Plan 1 is selected. Then go to reference geometry, click plan. Currently, that one is plan which is the parallel, but I want to create this parallel. Okay, And once again, that is the next reference. That is, I wanted to click the second reference. I wanted to go through the midpoint of this edge. So now that I have a plan which is parallel to the previous one and just half distance. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, click this green check. Now we have a second plan, and now if you look at that, is this plan can cut this is the corner, a small corner off. Okay, so I'm gonna do that is click the plan tool, click plan tool, make a sketch, and click view orientation. Go to normal tool. Now this plan is the plan tool is facing me. I'm gonna click the corner rectangle. You want to make a relatively big one. Okay, dimension does not matter because we're gonna cut that corner off. Okay, I'm going to click feature and click extruded cut. If I rotate it a little bit, okay, I'm gonna currently is cut it to the wrong direction. I'm gonna click a reverse direction. You can see that this cut will remove this small corner inside that box. Will remove the whole thing. Okay, I click this green check. Now that is, let's click view orientation. Now this corner is cut out. Okay. Now I will need to create a triangle all the way to a distance. So how do I do that? I need to create a plan. This one will go all the way to the distance, which is 5 inches away. So I'm gonna put a cursor on the plan tool. Okay, and click a geometry reference. Create plan. Okay. Now you can see that I have a plan created. Once again, that is, I want to choose parallel and the distance. Once again, click the distance. The distance, I'm going to choose 5. If yours is not 5, okay, that's 5. Once again, that is if your plan is on the other side, you need to click this flip offset. All right. Okay. Now as wanted, I have a parallel and also on the distance is 5 inches. It's ready to go. So click OK. Okay. Now I'm going to use, I'm going to make a sketch on plan 3. This is the plan 3. Plan 1, plan 2, this is the plan 3. I'm going to right click and make a sketch. Okay. I'm going to change it into I'm going to make the same triangle on this one. How do I do that? Of course, you can do it. The one way you do this is they change the orientation, normal tool. Now you can, use the correct line. Choose point 1, point 2, and point 3. You can create this triangle. Okay? Yes, you can do that. I'm going to click X over here, but I'm going to do that is use techniques called convert entities. Okay. As you can see, I have a cut over here. There is a triangle over here. I want to project this one directly onto this plan. It's called a convert entity. Okay. What I'm going to do that is, I'm going to put a cursor somewhere here. I'm going to click somewhere here. I'm going to click convert entity. Now I'm going to click this plan. If I rotate it, I'm going to click this plan. Triangle plan, and I'm going to click this green check. If you notice that I will create a triangle which is identical to previous one, and if we change the orientation to normal tool, you will notice that this triangle overlap with the previous one. Okay, this is the one way to do that. We can also do, I'm going to undo this. Okay, now there is no this triangle on this new plan. I click this surface. I can also click these edges. I'm going to show you. Okay. Click convert entity. Okay. Instead of click this surface, I'm going to click this edge, and I click this green check. we do the same thing. Once again, that is depending on what you need. Sometimes if you click surfaces, it may have the more boundary you wanted, and this one determines any boundary you wanted, so you can choose. Okay, so once that one is done, click feature, extruded base. Okay, now it's in the wrong direction. I'm going to choose I'm going to reverse direction. Okay, reverse direction, and this is up to body. Click up to a body, just click this body. I'm going to choose up to body, then click this green check. So that is, we extended this object up to this physical body. Okay, and once the drawing is done, we do not need this plane anymore. So if you go to plane 1, click that one, there is the eye, click height. Plane 2, height. Plane 3, height. So we finish that without a plane, and if we go to isometric view, so that's the final project. Once again, if you rotate a little bit, so that's the corner. So this one we learn how to create the planes and go through the points, and parallel to this plane, go through this point, also with the distance to previous plane. Also we talk about how to use the converter entity to make a sketch. Okay, let's save this file as E2e. Okay, I will see you in next video.